Slow key, and I am. I say I am. You know who I am. Hold on, y'all.
Let's go.
I'm not showing this. I don't know. I'm scared. I'm scared.
Oh shit! What the fuck? They killed my. Did they fucking kill that guy? Are you fucking kidding me, dude? Oh shit! What the fuck?
So like the video is so cooked, bro. You don't know what's going on in the video. They're saying that this dude in Minneapolis, they was trying to what's that called, detain this guy, and they're saying, once again, take everything with a grain of salt, but they're saying that he was armed. Here, let me just read this. Duh. It says on Saturday morning, January 24th, 2026, federal immigration agents, um now what they're saying is this wasn't ICE. They're saying this was border control. They're saying this was border control. This particular incident was border control, right? Not ICE, but it's basically the same thing. And they're saying that federal immigration agents shot and killed a 37-year-old protester near 26th Street West and Nicollet Avenue. Agents claim the man was armed. However, Minnesota is an open carry state and completely legal. This marks the third fatal shooting in less than 3 weeks. So I didn't know it was another one. I thought this was the second one. But long story short, you know, Minnesota is a fucking shit show. And it's like, once again, what do you fucking expect, bro? Okay, fine. You're allowed to have a gun, whatever, but what was your end game? What was your end goal? What did you expect from this situation? You're out there protesting with a gun on you, and it's like it's the same shit it's the same shit, bro. And imagine if Minnesota is the reason. Can y'all imagine that if Minnesota is the reason that we all gotta be fucked up? Like, I mean, let's have a real conversation. Like, if we get martial law because of Minnesota, or we start seeing National Guard where we live, where there's nothing happening. I'm in Jersey. As far as I know, maybe I got to do some more research. I'm in Jersey. Ain't shit going on over here. I would have heard about it. I would have heard about it. I would have heard about somebody getting, fucked up or killed over here. A lot of people over here, and I don't agree with none of this bullshit. All of this shit is just chaos magic. It's all bullshit, but you know, it's just so crazy, bro. It's just like they had this fucking fool in there, the dude, the Sleepy Joe, a fucking child sniffer, this creepy fucking weird ass dude. They had him in there. He was put in there. He opened up all the borders, and we saw how that went. And a lot of people were upset because they were stealing our money and resources as fucking natural born Americans. And then this fucking guy comes in, Cheeto Jesus comes in, and then now he's trying to get rid of it's just, bro, it's so like, I can't believe, don't the normies can't see what the fuck is going on right now. The normies can't see what's going on right now. You know what I mean? Order out of chaos. They can't see this shit, bro. They can't see them, literally, the Hegelian dialect problem, reaction, solution. They can't see this. And also distraction. This is all a distraction from the Epstein files. This is all a distraction from the effects of 5G and 6G. This is all a distraction from fucking uh basically Netanyahu being the president of the United States, you know, Zionism being like the United States of Zionism. Let's have a real conversation, bro. This is all a distraction from what really matters, bro. And they keep winning. It's crazy. It's crazy, dude. So they bring this guy in, this orange dementia fuck, and you got doctors saying Donald Trump is gonna die in the next 2 months. So now he's, you know what I mean? It's just like pure chaos. You think he cares, bro? You think Donald Trump gives a fuck? You think Donald Trump even gives a fuck about the MAGA people? You know what I'm saying? Let's have a real conversation, bro. But it's just crazy, like, you know, the people of Minnesota don't realize, hold on, wait, let's just take a breather real quick. This protesting shit ain't doing nothing. This protesting shit is only getting us killed. So it's just crazy. They don't take a step back and be like, we have to regroup. We got to figure out a more, you know, a better strategy, you know? That's like if you go into combat, you going into fucking war, you try to figure out the best strategy to fucking win and not die, for you and your people to come back alive. You don't fucking, you know, if you engage in a strategy and your people start getting picked off, you don't just keep going until you die and everybody dead, unless you're a fucking idiot. You fucking say, hold on, pause, press the pause button, regroup, let's come up with a new strategy. Yo, that's why I feel like we in a video game, dog. I'm sorry, I don't care what nobody say. I feel like we in a video game, and these people, these are just like, these people ain't even real people, man. They like NPCs, bro. Like, there's no way. What's the solution to ICE? It's very simple. What is the solution to ICE and a possible civil war with ICE? Good people have to join ICE. Good, rational people, truth seekers, whatever, have to join ICE. Enjoy that 50K. You know what I'm saying? And when it's time, and that's it. They won't be able to use good, rational people to fucking carry out what's going on. Period. But I forgot that actually takes, that's what you call a strategy. What I'm proposing is a fucking strategy. What I just proposed, that's a strategy. And that requires unity. That requires coordination and teamwork. That requires sacrifice. And people don't want to do that. People don't want to do that. People don't want to solve the problem. These fucking NPCs in Minneapolis, they don't want to solve the problem. They want to get murdered. They want to be on a t-shirt. They want to bitch, moan, and complain. They don't want to solve the problem. They don't want to. That's the conversation nobody want to have. Because if I'm in an environment where if there's a threat and we have to eliminate the threat, you know, we got to come up with some sort of real strategy here. We're not going to sit here and protest. Protesting ain't never got nothing done ever in life, bro. Period. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying, look, bro, I'm not saying that these people deserve to die, but it's like they're whatever tactic or strategy that these people are fucking using, bro, it's not working. And they don't care. And every time I see these videos, it's always it's always a white bitch yelling in a fucking crowd talking about shame, shame. Bitch, shut the fuck up. It's always a white bitch yelling, talking about some, how do you sleep at night? With the same fucking Glock or whatever type of gun it was on the motherfucking nightstand, you know what I mean, that was used to shoot one of y'all in the face. That's how they sleep at night. That's how they sleep at night, with 2 clips on the nightstand and a fucking and a fucking pistol. You know what I mean? That's how they sleep at night. Because ICE is just a bunch of fucking sellout motherfuckers. Who's in ICE in all of these places? The people that's in ICE, they saying that it's the IDF. You got IDF soldiers in ICE. You got self-hating immigrants, you know what I mean? Motherfuckers that hate themselves and, you know, their own people. You got the Proud Boys, MAGA fags in there. These are the people in there. So what do you expect? You got people that's in ICE that don't, they just bad people, man. They're just bad guys. Let's call it what it is. So they sitting up here trying to get a bad guy, a bad person to sympathize about their actions, bro. A lot of these people are fucking demons, man. A lot of these people are narcissists. They don't have that ability. They're not capable of being empathetic. You know what I mean? That's why the dude said fucking bitch after he shot her in the fucking, gave her a dome piece. He called her a fucking bitch because he's a fucking, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know? But them people, y'all on the losing side. All the people that's on the protesting side, bro, you going out there, like, I don't get it. You getting tear gassed to death. You getting shot with paintballs. You getting shot with pepper. It was a kid that got shot in the face with a pepper ball. I ain't even know what the fuck. They got all types of new shit. I'm like, a pepper ball. The kid got shot in the face. He went blind. Can you imagine going blind for the rest of your life because you was at a protest accomplishing nothing? Can you imagine that? If that was the case, you should have went out there and, you know what I'm saying, put some work in. Let's have a real conversation. I think that on a psychological level, these people like being oppressed. I think they enjoy it. That's why they don't go about, if you're going to crash out, crash all the way out. You know what I mean? If you're in Minneapolis, you're going to crash out, crash all the way out. You know what I mean? Don't be out there just with a tambourine and a whistle trying. This motherfucker here is crazy. This motherfucker over here tried to drive over a snowbank. Oh my God. Almost took his car. Oh my God. Almost destroyed his fucking car over here. He said if you in Minneapolis, you should move. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of there, you know? Let's have a real conversation, bro. You know?
This is not...
And it's like, bro, it's like, what are y'all doing? Y'all just gonna keep going out there getting killed. I mean, like, just pawns being used voluntarily. Y'all just gonna keep going out there getting killed until Trump is like, okay, we're gonna, what do you call it, insurrection? Okay, we're gonna start martial law in Minneapolis. Like, I mean, bro, like, what the fuck, bro? Like, the people over there don't organize. They literally don't organize in real life and be like, hey guys, we gotta come up with a new plan because we keep getting shot in the face. The fuck? Fuck are you talking? Like, what? Said, stage guy in the video shot. This all could be AI. It could not even fucking be real. It could not even ever happen. It could be staged. It could be all of that shit. It could be. But what's not staged is the people's reaction. What's not being staged is how much energy harvesting that's happening right now. And how the normies are literally they're literally participating voluntarily in the ritual. The Great Reset is a ritual that you have to participate in for them to get what they trying to get done. You know what I mean? Like, it's a dance, bro. This demonic ass, the satanic simulation realm, it's a dance, man. That's why they say you dance with the devil, man. You know? You out here, when you participate in the beast system, you are dancing with the devil. Period.
Just a snowstorm.
And they talking about this punk ass fucking storm. Talking about it's gonna be between a foot of snow, a foot and almost 2 feet of fucking snow. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Buried under 100. This is not just a snowstorm. This is a precision-coded atmospheric assault, and your body already knows it. Why are entire cities freezing while elites at Davos leak plans for artificial rain and sulfur skies? Why is Florida bracing for Arctic collapse while Russia's buried under 130 years of snow in a single month? Because it's not weather. It's a weapon. Look, you're watching maps, forecasts, models, but they're not predictions, they're deployment blueprints. Each color band, every cold front, encoded with algorithmic intent. 2 major models, Euro versus GFS, but what they're really modeling? Civil compliance thresholds, transport disruption ratios, nervous system collapse tolerances. The real storm isn't outside. It's the one designed to make your gut go quiet while your mind scrambles to explain it. Look, the same week they announced record cold, elites at Davos leak weather modification ops. Coincidence or confession? This storm is scroll-coded. Ice across major power corridors. Snow, chokeholds on supply lines. Major Arctic air driven south, not by chance, but by script. Beneath it all, geoengineered silence. This isn't global warming, it's climate weaponization. You are being trained to fear the sky and surrender your sovereignty for safety. DARPA, laser light comms, BlackRock. Their fingerprints are in the clouds. Their levers are in the jet streams. Their agenda is full.
This motherfucker gonna get me in trouble. Motherfucker, you gonna get me in trouble. I'm gonna have to listen to this when I'm by myself, man. Motherfucker.
I'm saying these things out of love for my fellow humans. The shot is not medicine. It is an intra-body nano network administered through. What they're finding in people are not blood clots. It is self-assembling, self-replicating nanotechnology. Lipid nanoparticles that
You gonna get me in trouble too, bitch. YouTube don't want to hear. YouTube ain't trying to hear none of that shit. Talking about $5 to go 4 miles. You gonna get off my black ass dick? Get the fuck out of here. You bitch gonna get me in trouble.
I'm saying.
Yeah, I hear you, baby. I'm about to say I'm on the phone with them right now. Fuck ICE. Fuck ICE. Yeah, I hear you, baby. I'm about to say I'm on the phone with them right now. Fuck ICE. Fuck ICE and yo, I got a message for ICE and Donald Trump. Listen, I tell you what, I heard ICE and Donald Trump trying to come here to Syracuse, New York. And if you motherfuckers plan on coming here to Syracuse, New York, let me tell you something. I'm just fronting. I got a white girlfriend. She gonna yell at me talking about why I didn't go out there because a white girl got shot by ICE. I ain't got shit to do with that shit. Yeah, because they ain't got shit to do with that. I mean, shot in the face. Listen, it looked like that lady was going to hit that ICE officer. And I ain't going to lie, I don't know how reactive a person was trying to hit me because I remember my girl hit me one time in the car and I felt, oh. Yeah, you motherfuckers got another thing coming. Hey, yo, because I will use it. I will use the First Amendment. I will use the First Amendment because I'm going to use the Fifth too. I'm not going to even say nothing. And because I was just about to chop this apple because, oh, go back in the room, baby. Go back in the room. I'm just trying to get some pussy. I don't know what's going on. I'm gone. Yeah, I hear you, baby. I'm about to say I'm on the phone with them right now.
Shout out white pussy, man. Shout out white pussy, man. It's a lot of shit. A lot of niggas, if they had access to consistent white pussy, they wouldn't be out here moving so recklessly, man. Their life would be more, you know what I'm saying? They make better life decisions, man. But because niggas don't have access to consistent, healthy white pussy, niggas be out here crashing out. You know what I'm saying? White pussy make you get your life together. healthy, consistent, clean white pussy.
Yeah, I hear you, baby. I'm about to say, I'm on the phone with them right.
Erica Kirk and J.D. Vance are brother and sister, and it could not be more obvious. You can look at both of their faces side by side.
I'm gonna send this to
5
Sato.
seconds, and you can tell that they're siblings. These two were groomed from children to fill out
I'm
certain
sending that to
agendas and
Paul.
certain rules to fill out.
What? What's the color of my skin? What's the color of my skin? Black, right? Don't never say no fuck. What? What's the color
Damn.
of my skin?
He fucked him up. I can't even show that.
Meals one a day.
How much of different foods and drinks would it take for you to consume before it kills you? Well, it would only take about 14 glasses of water before your kidneys were just like...
Anyway, let's get back on point. Let's get back on point.
I'ma sit back with a blunt. Blunt. You put my hand in the cuffs.
Like what I'm saying, like what am I supposed to do with that, man? How you spell Minneapolis, man?
We just got news that the individual killed by Border Patrol agents in Minneapolis today was a man named Alex Pretti. He was a 37-year-old Minneapolis native and legal gun owner. I'm sick and tired of this shit. We just got news that the individual killed by Border Patrol agents in Minneapolis. These are people that do not believe there are any rules here. For them, it's a big free-for-all. Refugees welcome, open borders, anybody come here. Take whatever you want, steal shit, burn shit down, ram ICE agents, ambush them, block them with your car. It's literally all a big free-for-all. And the women in particular are so bold. You could see from the look in her face, that is a woman that has never had any accountability for her actions. She's got the short hair, puffy, fat face, nose ring, crazy eyes looking in opposite directions. This is your prototypical stupid liberal bitch that has never been told no, never been held accountable. She lives in a world where you can do anything, say anything. No one's going to lay a hand on you. No one's going to touch you. Nothing bad is going to happen to you. I'm going to block ice in my vehicle. I hope nothing horrible happens. This is like a movie. She got shot in the face. And I think there's no better application of the phrase fuck around and find out than that. You fucked around, you found out. And I'm in favor of more people fucking around and finding out in our country. Because people need to find out. People need to find out that there is a limit to how far society can be pushed. Look at where we are after the pandemic, the forced lockdowns, mask mandate, and the forced vaccines. Look at where we are, $40 trillion in debt. These people are looting the public coffer. 10 million illegal immigrants in 4 years. You have a crime wave because everyone tried to abolish the police. Summer of Love, George Floyd, they literally burned down that city 5 years ago. And now we have even the slightest semblance of a restoration of order. Trump's not even doing it. They're not even deporting that many people. But you start to just impose some limits. You start to just enforce some of the laws, close the border, start looking into some of the fraud. And these people are out there blocking the ICE vehicles. You push too far. At some point, you have to meet resistance. Yes, at some point, you have to die.
Damn.
You know, you let in 10 million people.
Damn.
We try to enforce the law. We find out they're stealing. You try to investigate the stealing. These idiots are not only protesting, they're ambushing the law enforcement. Ambushing law enforcement, boxing them in, throwing stuff at them, trying to run them over with their car. You think you should be able to run over ICE with your car? So there's literally no rules. You don't have to come into the country legally. You don't have to respect the country. You don't have to follow the law. You don't have to only take what you're legally entitled to. You don't have to follow commands by ICE. You get to exercise a mob veto over the president, DHS, and ICE all by yourself with your car. And the grand prize, if you don't like that you're being apprehended for blocking ICE, you get to drive off, run a guy over, and flee. No, sorry. You don't get to do that. These are people that do not believe.
So Nick Fuentes, he's a hypocrite because 1 second Nick Fuentes is saying, "Oh, there's no place for violence," and then now he's saying, "Oh, people should die." He's a fucking Mr. Jeffrey Epstein is cool. He's a clown. He's done. His 15 minutes is over, bro. His 15 minutes is over, bro. And if I ever see Nick Fuentes, what did the 5 fingers say to the face? If I ever see Nick Fuentes in real life, on my soul, what did the five figures say to the face? But I'ma smack that nigga right out the closet. I swear to God on everything I love. Smack that nigga so hard he gonna fall out the closet. But he made a great point. He said that hold on, damn, I didn't fucking forget.
And I think there's no better application of the phrase fuck around and find out than that. You fucked around, you found out. And I'm in favor of more people fucking around and finding out in our country. Because people need to find out.
Right. So he's saying people need to find out. The people do need to find out. But the people that need to find out are the controllers. The people that they've been fucking around with us for how many centuries? Or how many decades? All of these 3-letter organizations, all of these fucking the bankers, how long they been fucking with us? Destroying our lives, bro. A lot of us, bro, we can't even afford, because of the way the system is set up, we can't even afford to have a family. We literally can't afford to start a family because they steal all our money from us, tax us to shit, they don't pay us shit. We can't even fucking experience an organic human experience. We can't even initiate it because we can't afford it. We can't afford to start a family because we can barely afford to take care of ourselves. And then you got the people with families, they're struggling like a motherfucker. A lot of people with families they need, food stamps and all this other shit. They need government assistance because the government has constantly been fucking with us. So those are the people that need to find out. Not no fucking, you know what I mean? Not the normie, not the NPCs, not the sheep, not the fucking, the Illuminati henchmen, not them. The people at the top need to find out for once. They need to find out because they've been fucking with us since the beginning of time. It's their turn. Like they say, everybody has a turn. It's their turn. You know what I'm saying? It makes no sense, man. It makes no sense. That's something like a strategy. You talk about strategies. Why don't you I don't understand why these protesters, they never protest at the Federal Reserve buildings. They never protest at the fucking White House. Literally in front of, you know what I mean? They never protest. Donald Trump controls ICE and shit, right? So why are you not protesting at their leader's house? I never understood this shit, bro. It's a bunch, and it sucks because it's like hundreds of thousands of people at these protests, and they not doing shit. They just in the fucking way. Let's just call it what it is. They're just in the way. They're just a waste of, you know what I mean, what could be a real solution. They're just a waste. They're just in the way. So now you got Americans literally getting shot and murdered. You got Americans getting murdered over fucking illegals now. I mean, you can't make this shit up, bro. It's the dumbest shit in the world.
So you might not have seen this yet, but I sure did. A bunch of cops, police officers in Minneapolis right now are now also being illegally detained by ICE. Yeah, you heard that right. The cops, the one who conservatives and Republicans say they care so much about, they're being detained by ICE illegally, just like everybody else, being asked to show their papers. Female off-duty cops being asked to show their papers, and they don't have papers because they're cops. Bunch of fucking Republican dudes are going to start commenting on this video. You can check below. They're going to say, you're full of shit, Chuck. You don't know what you're talking about. You're lying out of your teeth. Here you go. Take a look.
In Brooklyn Park, one particular officer that shared her story with me was stopped as she passed ICE going down the roadway. When they boxed her in, they demanded her paperwork, of which she's a U.S. citizen and clearly would not have any paperwork. When she became concerned about the rhetoric and the way she was being treated, she pulled out her phone. In an attempt to record the incident, the phone was knocked out of her hands, prevented her from recording it.
So what now? Do you still back the blue?
That doesn't make sense, bro. That doesn't make any fucking sense.
They don't have papers because they're cops.
They don't. That don't even, bro. See, that's what I'm saying, bro. They don't have papers because they're cops. Why not pull out your badge? I think we living in a simulation, bro. And they just think we all fucking stupid as hell, dog. That's the craziest shit in the world. You're a police officer, you got a whole badge. Pull your fucking badge out. Am I the only one that... I can't, like... Is this nigga on drugs?
So you might not have seen this yet, but I sure did. A bunch of cops, police officers in Minneapolis right now are now also being illegally detained by ICE. Yeah, you heard that right. The cops, the one who conservatives and Republicans say they care so much about, they're being detained by ICE illegally, just like everybody else, being asked to show their papers. Female off-duty cops being asked to show their papers, and they don't have papers because they're cops. A bunch of fucking Republican dudes are going to start commenting on...
They don't have... Am I retarded? They don't have papers because they're cops. You have a badge that says you work for the police department of Minneapolis or wherever the fuck. You also have a driver's license. You also have, you know, like some people do carry their passport on them. You know what I'm saying? Some people do carry their passport on them. Some people do keep their social security card on them. So I don't, when I hear shit like this, I'm like, this is all rage baiting, order out of chaos shit, bro. This is some dumb ass shit right here, bro. That don't make no fucking sense, bro. This nigga said, we are in the dumbest timeline. Yeah, this is the dumbest time to say, what a time to be alive. No, this is the dumbest time to be alive. This is hands down the dumbest time to fucking spawn into Earth, bro. The dumbest time, bro. Mind you, this is what they do. The protesters literally put on a concert. They be singing, the protesters be serenading niggas with guns and shit. Singing to niggas with guns that'll kill you. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Ain't nobody spinning the block for Renee Good. Ain't nobody spinning the block for this dude that just got his muffin cap peeled back. Ain't nobody spinning the block. He said they singing the wheels on the bus. They might as well be a bunch of scary ass motherfuckers, bro. A bunch of scary ass motherfuckers. If you ever, bro, anybody ever did somebody I love like Renee Good, 100%, 100%. I'm not you 100%, 100%. Anybody ever did Renee Good, if like, you know what I'm saying, my somebody I love like Renee Good, 100%. We ain't singing. I'm not bringing no tambourine. The fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about? Slow singing and flower bringing. She got to go. Let the gunshots blow. Nobody got to know that yo ass in the mid, man. Fuck is you talking about? This is so fucking like, it can't be real. Yeah, and a good friend of mine, somebody I got a lot of respect for, she said these people got to be getting paid. They got to be paid, protesters, mainly because who the fuck is protesting and it's 2 degrees outside? Who's protesting? Like, you can literally fucking, like, you know, like, you can get, uh frostbite and all this other shit out there, you can get hurt. You can get hurt protesting, just standing out there for long amounts of time. You know what I mean?
Graph, which
Just manhandling they dumbass. Oh man, just manhandling these dumbass people, bro. They said they dragging this woman. They just dragged the woman from the streets. They just dragging her across the whole fucking. Niggas throwing snow. They throwing snowballs at. God damn. Oh man, dog. See, nah, that wouldn't happen like that, man. You know what I'm saying? When real people pull up, it's none of this. This is goofy shit. When real men pull up and it's like, yeah, we gonna, you know, like actually, you know, I mean, real men don't protest, bro. Real people don't protest, man. We get busy. We get busy. We get busy. Whatever this is actually, this is pathetic. That's pathetic. You imagine somebody just dragging you across the street by your arm, dislocating your motherfucker, dislocating your whole shit. Yeah, man. Your whole shit dislocated, fucking around. You should have stayed your ass at home, man. You should have watched some church on TV.
you can't be mad at the truth. And this brother right here told nothing but the truth. Well, how about that? Come to find out, she drove 5 hours from her home with her wife. She dropped her wife on the curb because the ICE convoy is coming down the street. She told her to record. She pulled her car out in traffic thinking that it was going to be funny, and for the gram and all of her other patriot friends were going to cheer it or laugh at her. ICE car goes around, and then they had enough of her shit because she'd been doing this all day. This isn't the opinion of the Republicans or the Democrats. This is literally what this lady had been doing. She was a professional agitator, came there to fuck with ICE. She'd been doing this the entire day. The videos are all there, guys. This isn't my opinion. It's all out there. The video's literally there of her dropping her wife off, pulling out in traffic. Anyways, listen, if you want to with the man, all of you that are out here sitting on bridges, throwing bottles and rocks, thinking somehow you're doing this noble and heroic vigilante work. You want to stick it to the man. You want to fuck the man. Go home. Go home and get your house in order. Go home and raise children that aren't playing video games 8 hours a day, whose aspirations are purple hair and a barista. Go home and raise children that aren't in 7th grade needing antidepressants like you. Go home and get your house in order. Sitting on a bridge isn't the fucking jam. Running in front of a Suburban screaming just so that you can get on the gram and go viral isn't accomplishing anything. Go home and get your house in order. Go home and raise contributing members of society. Go home and build a business. Go home and get rich so that you and your other rich friends can get into politics and change the fucking game. You think...
Now, fuck politics. Go home and come up. Go home and don't come outside until your dumbass got a better plan so y'all people stop getting shot in the fucking face. That's my advice. Go home and come up with a better plan. Dumb fuck. I gotta get up out of here, man. I take my ass back to work, y'all. I gotta take my ass back to work, y'all. But
the truth.
A few inches later, a few moments.
saying? Now this was in 2000 and this was during George Floyd. But that's what they do. They put it all in the same thing. You know what I mean? They put it all in the same, like you scrolling and you think that happened right now. But that happened 6 years ago. But they recycle a lot of this shit to rage bait people.
Border Patrol Chief Greg Bavina at a speedway in Minneapolis.
We do not support ICE. Get off of our property.
Whoa.
Bye.
This is what democracy looks like. Watch what just happened to Border Patrol Chief Greg Bavina at a speedway in Minneapolis.
We do not support ICE. Get off of our property. Bye.
No. Don't look away. Don't look away. Take that in. Take that in. I know that's hard to look at, but take that in. That's reality. That's what's happening right now in America. On our own streets. What do you see? I see 2 ICE agents holding a person down while a third blasts them in the face, point blank, with pepper spray. I know that's hard to look at. It makes me fucking furious. What are the latest updates that we know? Well, we know all of the police chiefs that have come together to let us know that their own officers' civil rights are being violated when they're off duty. Surprisingly, it's only happening to the black and brown ones. Who would have fucking thought that? Right? We also know that ICE is expanding their operations into Maine. Operation Catch of the Day. They think it's funny. They think it's funny. They think this shit is funny. The question is, ladies and gentlemen, when does this come to your neighborhood? Because it's going to happen everywhere. It is.
I've watched too many, nigga. I've watched 4 John Wick movies. This could never happen to me, sir. I've watched Keanu Reeves in John Wick, in The Matrix, in Constantine, and whatever the fuck else he was in, whooping ass. And I watched 3 movies of The Equalizer. And I honestly feel like they need to have like a collaboration. They need to come out with a John Wick meets The Equalizer movie, and they go at each other, or they work together or some shit. I've watched too many, you know what I'm saying? I've seen too much. I'm a sleeper agent. I'm a sleeper agent, bro. Before I go to bed, I'll be practicing John Wick moves and shit with a BB gun. Fuck is you talking about, man? I've seen too much. I'm a sleeper mercenary agent, bro. Soon as it's like that switch and shit really, it's like, okay, ain't no more going to work. Now you got to get it how you live. Man, listen, bro. It's a switch. It's a switch. You know? Man, listen, bro. You have to be the dumbest motherfucker in this world to put yourself in a situation to where you're in that situation. You have to be stupid. If you're not going to these protests to put in work or to spin the block, you shouldn't be there. Can we have a real conversation? Can we have a real conversation? If you're not going to these protests to spin the block for Renee Good or whoever, stay at home. Because all they're going to do is keep killing these people in Minneapolis. And they real close. I think this is real close. If they ever going to get they civil war, they martial law, whatever the fuck, that can move them to the next you know what I mean, to the next stage and shit. As far as like, you know, more control, like just, I mean, a significant jump in control, this is gonna be it. You know what I mean? Because they've been trying for mad long, bro. They've been trying for mad long to make us go to war with each other, but they can't. They can't. These people won't even fight back. These people won't even fight back. Americans are getting murdered in the street and they won't even fight back. So this is looking like the closest it's gonna get. She said they gonna burn it down again. Motherfuckers will do everything but burn down the Federal Reserve. All right, man. Y'all be good, man. I'll catch y'all in the next one, man. They saying it's supposed to be some sort of fucking storm, talking about a foot of fucking snow. Kiss my black ass, bro. You know, it's actually beautiful out here. It was nice today. It's cold than a motherfucker. But the sun was out. They definitely chemtrailing the fuck out the skies, bro. The skies look crazy in front of me. The skies look crazy in front of me. They playing Connect 4 in the sky, bro. It's crazy. So I don't know. Get what you gotta get. Maybe, you know, see if you know, shit. This is when niggas need generators. They talking about the power might be going down. Niggas might be freezing in their house and all type of shit. I don't know. Man. It is what it is, man. All right, man. All right. I'll see y'all, man. Shout out Water Style. Shout out Kenny. Shout out JoJo. And shout out P Vision, man. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one, man. Salute.